chain. I leave soft in the brain. Still want fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman.
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play. Get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way.
Way up, get your weight up, put your plate up. You a foreign, we at war, and I got all the hallelujah, Talladega, baby Jesus, in the flesh, come and get it, and I'm with it. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, don't we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it. Stop talking. One way, my way, my way, my way, my way, my way. Don't make me wet, you get your talking out my face. It's in my mind, really, this is my DNA. I gotta get it, I don't know no other way. Get out my way.
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.
Out of my way,
get out of my way,
out of my way,
out of my way.
All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red. I'm ready right now, don't run your mouth too quick, let's get it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground, ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
Red on red. Here we go.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. You look at this Colt defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the gun, Bigsby. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Leonard. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they'll shift things around. From the gun on 3rd down. Leonard. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, and he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
And he's got it up over the 30 to the 41. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the 1st down. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. And if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Leonard dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Hadn't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a 1st-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and just a couple of inches.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Come on. Hey! Pass the 60.
former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jaguars nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 9. Here's Lawrence. That's caught by Monk. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know it's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, Etienne. To the 36-yard line, stop there. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Etienne once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Let's go. Focus. High. Here we go.
They get this out quickly to the left side. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. No surprised to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick six.
And it's plays like that one they've made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake. Leonard. Finding Pierce on a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
On the stick. Let's go now. Step back for the lead.
A give for Taylor running right side. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Trayvon Walker makes the tackle. You look at this Jaguar defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Now, imagine if this group.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Motioning left, that's Pittman. These two teams all tied after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
18 Cardinal.
Pierce in motion left.
Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, the Colts will call on Rigoberto Sanchez for the punt. And this will be taken at the 13. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the
2nd and 9. On play action, Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Great vision there by Lawrence as he scrambles for a first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 20.
ETN up the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Jaguars at 10-2 on the year. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
11-yard loss on the
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's a give to Bigsby. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Here we go.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. On the throw, read him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun now on third down. All of his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And ETN going to have a Jags first down as he'll get this down to the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. That O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here because that D-line has a nose over the center and it has the 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside. They sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers. If the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Another toe for ETN. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey, easy. Route.
Bigsby. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Offense at the line and set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter in Charlottesville, trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Looking to throw. Leonard. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Phil American. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tutin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A run here with Bigsby. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
2nd down and 8.
23.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with 3rd down and just a yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Hey, run. Hey, son, stay right.
Here's Bigsby. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the 2nd half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
For the Jaguars field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the 2nd half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, set. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
19 Cardinal, 19 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
Off the bootleg, Leonard. Pierce has it knocked loose, and the Jags grab it.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took
their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, Lion. Focus, hot. Go ahead, let's go.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that
now the ball comes loose. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Here's 2nd and 8. Over the middle, complete. That's Warren. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Back to throw. Leonard forced out to his left. Looking outside, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go. 19, 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Looking to throw. Leonard. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
19-18. 19-18.
Back to throw. Leonard. It's caught. Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again.
They'll get this off to Taylor.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
We're getting set up for what should be a great 4th quarter. This has been a hard-hitting game because both teams have punched and counter-punched equally well. And here's a good finish to this drive. A touchdown run here late in the 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that will shave one more off this lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Now he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Red on red.
On the carry, Bigsby.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle there by Nick Cross. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice. And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. The Jaguars on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 14. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Hey, Rock, we got the hunt. Son, it's a hunt.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Good gain there on first down. That keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage here. Quarterback sneak, keep the chains moving, and pick up another first down.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Turton will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Extra point right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And they take possession
possession, 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
30 left. 11.
Job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Logan Cook now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is fielded inside the 5. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones going to change it up here. Here's Jones.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
And they work this out past the 25.
23 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Now they'll change things up. To throw is Jones. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
19 yards.
Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Connecting over the middle of Downs. And he's going to have another
first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Colts first down.
And they get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds to go.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jones.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
And he will have the Jaguars first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
A big pickup there, without question. That should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Easy, route, hey, Soto, high. Here we go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really, really a stellar performance.
So for the Jags, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,